Hello, it's Just Gaming here, and welcome back to another game review. Today, I'm doing another Xbox 360 game. Like I said, I haven't done a review for a little while, because like I said, I don't do reviews a lot. I just want to kind of explain, before we do get into this review, is I will be doing an Isle of Man TT review, but that won't be coming till a week time, because next week I'm doing the announcement trailer for Isle of Man. Yeah, it will be the week after I will be doing my next review, and it will be on Isle of Man TT. And this is another Xbox 360 game I have been playing before, and the game is called Forza Motorsport 4. So it's pretty much like Forza 7 up on the Xbox One, but this is another Forza I've been playing a lot recently on the Xbox 360. So I think there's about four different reasons why I like about this game, and it is another good or not review. So why is it good or not? So that is going to be today's review, because I haven't done a good or not review for a little bit of a while. So but yeah, we might as well get straight into it now then. So basically, Forza Motorsport 7 is basically a car racing game, and it's aimed on doing the career mode and also doing some Grand Prix, time trials, and all that jazz. I'm not going to really talk about as much in this one, because I don't play this Forza as much as the new one, so I don't really know this one as much. So we'll kind of explain of what the game is. So I think we'll probably start off by what the game is based on first. The game is based on car racing. So basically, if you don't know, you can do anything you want on it. You can do like Grand Prix. You can also do like time trials. You can also be in any car you want as well, and that is basically the aim of the game. Because when I actually first loaded up Forza Motorsport 4, it basically has a different menu. Basically, the menu looks a lot different than the new one, because I actually had a look at that recently, and it looks completely different. But yeah, when you actually play the Forza Motorsport 4, the menu looks different. Also, you get the Forza Vista on that one as well. Basically, I've been having a look at that. It's not as good though, but I've been having a look of that, and it's not that interesting. Also, you do get Grand Prix on it. You can do any Grand Prix modes you want. Also, you can do split screen. You can do time attack. You can do anything you want on Forza Motorsport 4. Because I don't really know the game as much, because I don't play it a lot, so I don't really know the game as a lot. I'm actually doing really well on the game as well. I think I know that on career mode I'm doing pretty well, because that's usually the one I usually do, because I don't do many Grand Prix. But basically, every time when I'm bored, every time when I'm bored, sorry, basically I usually just go on Grand Prix, and I usually pick what car I want in any race I want, because the most important thing I like about Forza is I like how they've got loads and loads of different cars on the game. So they've got like Bugattis, they've got Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and all the different type of cars you guys will probably like. They've literally got all of them in Forza, and I just like how basically they've got all the games, because it just looks pretty cool. I've actually just got all the got all the cars completely on the game, which is cool. Also, there's a mode called drift as well. Basically, you can do a drift kind of game where you can just drift around some things and that. So yeah, that is basically the aim of boring mode. The reason I said that there is because that means you're just doing a normal like sort of race. If you guys have done that before, please let me know, because I just wanted to talk about mode. So the next one we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about career mode now. So when I first started career mode on the game, it was quite a while ago, because I've had the game for quite a while. Basically, I started to go on career. I did get the hang of it a bit more. I think I was on like a crap car, I think, before I started, and then I started to make my work. So I think I'm on like level 39 at the moment, or is it level? I think I'm on like level 40 at the moment. Because I know, like I said, I did get an achievement when I played it the other day. I managed to get up to level 40 the other day on the game. Yeah, basically the game is pretty cool when you get levels. Also, when I first started career, I think it went alright actually. I was on like a crap car before I started, and then basically I started to get the hang of the game a little bit more, and then I started to get myself back up again. I can't even remember what happened when I first played it. It must have been quite a while ago. But yeah, when I actually first started to play the game, I started to get the hang of it a little bit, like a lot more. Because like I said, I did used to play Forza Motorsport 5 as well, but I won't be doing that in a review, because I actually got rid of that on my Xbox, so I didn't really want the game. But yeah, basically the game is really cool if you guys want to play it yourselves. Because like I said, when I first started career, I started to get the hang of it a bit more, and then when I started to make my way through career, I started to get the hang of it a bit more. And basically, I started to unlock some nice decent cars on the game. Also, I managed to get a lot of different tracks as well. Also, on this Forza as well, you actually get to pick what race you want to do, because I think there's all different ones. You can either do A, B, or C, I think, and they are usually the same tracks. But basically, what I've actually learned from, because this is not actually in the new Forza, basically you can actually do 3 different kind of you can do all different kind of categories on it. So I think there's like A, B, or C. So basically, them ones are actually all different categories of cars you can pick. So I think I usually pick the A one because that is all the fastest cars. Then basically I can pick any car I want, if it's like a Ferrari or whatever I want. And like I said, I've been in the Ferrari a lot recently. The Ferrari that I actually got, I've been in it quite a lot, and I've usually picked the A category. So that is another thing that I do like about this Forza, because on Forza Motorsport 7 you can't even do that. Basically, you just got to do one race on it. But on this one, you can pick all different ones. They've got all different cars on it. So it'll be a good idea if they do that if they're going to bring out a Forza Motorsport 8. It'll be good if they actually basically do that in that one instead of doing it in Forza, if they're going to update it. So yeah, this is what I like about this Forza, because this Forza is pretty interesting, because I know I don't usually play a lot than usual, but this Forza, I gotta say, is probably one of the best Forzas I've probably ever played so far on the 360. Like I said, I have played at Forza Motorsport 3, but that Forza's not good. I think I got rid of that game, so it wasn't very good, that one. But yeah, like I said about Forza Motorsport 4, it's not one of the best games you probably ever play. But yeah, since it's only a review, I don't really need to talk about as many details. And basically, when we get into career mode again, basically I'm on like level 40 at the moment. I'm doing pretty well on the game so far. I've completed so many tracks at the moment on the game. I've got like so many cars on it as well. I've got like Ferraris. I've also got Ferraris and Lamborghinis on it. But the only car I haven't got now is a Bugatti. Oh, actually, I have got a Bugatti. Yeah, speaking of that, I have actually got a Bugatti now on the game, which is actually pretty cool, because I was, basically when I was playing it the other day, I actually unlocked a Bugatti, and I thought, how did I manage to unlock a Bugatti already? Because I've only been playing the game like a few months. And I basically unlocked the Bugatti already. So basically, I cannot believe I've got a Bugatti already on that game, because I thought I had to reach level 50 to get a Bugatti, but it looks like that you only reach level 40, so that's a good idea. So yeah, basically when I played it the other day, I managed to unlock the Bugatti already, which was surprising, because I thought I weren't going to get a Bugatti straight away. But yeah, the Bugatti, one of the most brilliant cars in the game, one of the fastest cars in the game, because it is faster than a Ferrari. And I can not believe that I actually only got one already. And like I said, with the Bugatti, I have been having a test to go. I've been having a few test to goes on it on time attack mode. Also, I've been having a test on. I've been testing the older Bugatti as well. And basically, I've actually got the older Bugatti as well. I've been having a quick test on there, and the new one is quicker than the old one. The new one is a lot quicker than the new one. The problem is about Bugattis as well is Bugattis don't do donuts, which is a bit weird, because when I was playing Forza Motorsport 7 the other week, I tried to do a donut in the Bugatti, and for some reason Bugattis can't do donuts. I don't know why. So basically, I had to pick a different car, and I managed to do a donut. So it looks like the Bugattis through the whole game, they don't do donuts. So every Forza game that's probably come out, Bugattis don't do donuts, which is unbelievable. I'm quite surprised that they don't do donuts. I might be wrong. They might do donuts. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it's not the best to do donuts, unfortunately. But yeah, guys, that is the whole career. Forgot to go and check that out. So basically, and oh yeah, also I forgot to mention actually, you do actually get badges on this game as well. If you didn't know, basically you unlock all different badges on the game. I didn't actually know about this. Basically, you can unlock all different badges, and also you can customize your own cars, which you can do on the new one anyway. Also, you can unlock badges. I didn't actually know about this. Basically, I think I've got all different badges at the moment. But basically, every time you do a race, you have to unlock a certain badge for that team. So that is pretty cool. I think I've unlocked like Ferrari fan, Lamborghini fan, Bugatti fan. Basically, all different fans that I've unlocked in them cars. I've actually unlocked badges for them. So yeah, that is another thing I like about Forza Motorsport 4, is because you can actually unlock badges on it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's another thing I like about it. Also, you can customise your own car. Basically, you can have it all different colours as well. I've just realised that the customisation on Forza Motorsport 4 is actually not that good, because when you're moving it around, it's a bit poor of when you're customising it on Forza Motorsport 4, because when you're doing it on Forza Motorsport 7, it's a lot bit easier. But on Forza 4, it's not that good when you're actually customising your car, because you don't know what colour to pick, and since they don't have many colour cars on that one anyway, so yeah, that is another bad reason I like about Forza. But I gotta say, there's actually only one bad reason I like about Forza, and that is the customisation, because it's actually not that great. The number one reason I like about Forza is because career mode is pretty good, because I'm really enjoying career mode. I will be continuing through that for the next couple of weeks if I manage to complete it at all, but that is the number one reason I actually like about that, because it just actually looks pretty cool. Forza 6, Forza. Also, I won't be doing a Forza 6 review either, just because but I know, like I said, I did do a series on Forza Motorsport 6, but I won't be basically doing a review on there, because like I said, I did delete them videos because they're on my tablet, weren't they, before I started the YouTube channel 2 years ago. But yeah, like I said, I won't be doing a review on that Forza either, because like I said, I've not been playing that one, so I won't be doing a review on there. But yeah, guys, I think is that all what we've got to wrap for? I think that's all we've got to wrap for in this review today. So I think there's only one more advice before I do end it here, and that is the Forza Vista. So basically, I first got in the Forza. It's usually a Ferrari that's usually on the Forza Vista. Basically, what I did before I first loaded up the Forza Vista is I had a look around. It's basically really cool, because what you can do in it is you can do a challenge on Forza Vista, and also you can have a look around. You can go inside the car. You can have a look at all different gears. Like, you can have a look at the steering wheel. You can have a look at the gear. So that's what I like about Forza Vista. Also, you can do like a challenge on it, which is cool. I can't remember what that challenge is called, but I have done the challenge before. I can't remember what it's called now, but yeah, it'll probably come back. Basically, there's a challenge you can do on the game. Basically, looks pretty cool, and also you can have a look around of what Forza Vista actually looks like. Basically, you can go in the car. You can have a look at the steering wheel. You can actually have a look of what the car actually does, because there's actually a guy that actually speaks about what the car actually looks like, and what perform it does. So yeah, that is what I actually like about it, because like I said, I did it before, and the guy was speaking about what the car actually looks like with the boot and the wheels and the steering wheel, and also with the driving gears. So yeah, that's another thing I like about Forza. But yeah, I think that is pretty cool. So why is Forza good or not? It's not that good, to be fair. I know, like I said, that Forza 7, I got to say, is a lot better, but I'm going to give Forza Motorsport 4, I'm going to give it 7.3 out of 10. I'm going to give it a 7. The reason why is because the game looks cool, but probably not one of the best Forza games you probably ever play. I think H2 Dano has played this one, and I think he prefers the new one. But yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.3. It's not one of the best Forzas you'll probably ever play, but yeah, like I said though, it is a good game nonetheless. Don't play it a lot than usual. Been doing really well on it, but I actually think it's one of the best Forzas. Not one of the best Forzas. I mean, one of the middle Forzas you'll probably ever play on the game. So it is good. But the not reason about the game is about the customization, which is not good, and everything else is completely fine. To be fair, it's not that great. But yeah, that is all what we're going to wrap it up in this review today. Like I said, I do make these game reviews really short, just because I don't want to ramble on for too long. So yeah, I'm going to make it 15 minutes. So yeah, that is going to be the end of this review. I don't think there's anything else I really need to speak about. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I need to speak about the game. I actually don't think there is. I'm just trying to think now. Is there any more advice? Oh yeah. Also, they do actually have a disc 2 for some reason. Basically, they have 2 discs on this one. Basically, they actually have like a disc 2. I don't actually know what that one does. I think that one maybe unlocks all disc 2 cars, because I know, like I said, when you're doing career or if you're doing a Grand Prix, basically you have disc 2 cars. Basically, if you like scroll through the line on the cars, you have like disc 2 ones. And I think basically when you unlock the disc 2 one, basically when you put that in, I think that unlocks the disc 2 ones. But the last time I put disc 2 in, for some reason it didn't didn't work. And for some reason, I don't know why. I don't know if it needed an update or something. I have no idea. But I think what we're going to do is I think I'm going to stick with the first one, because I think the second one is actually not that great. So I think I am going to stick with the first Forza for now, and I think when I completed that one, I'm going to move on to the second one, because I didn't actually know there were two in that one. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens in that one. But apart from that, though, that is the end of this review here. If you guys want to enjoy this review, let me know in the comments if you've got any more game reviews you want me to do, if there's any games you want me to review, if any games that you have played, and I will do them in gaming reviews. So yeah, that's the end of this one. There'll be a link in the description to the next review once that's online. The reviewers playlist is always there for you to go and check it out from that way. Also, I'll leave a link to the last review. I'm just going to check out that one from that way. But that's the end of this one for Forza Motorsport 4. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.